Hey guys, so today I just wanted to make a quick video on how to stay positive because this is like the number one question that I always get asked. Sarah, how are you always so positive? How do you stay positive? How do you stay positive even though you've got these massive crazy goals that you're going after? Doesn't it dishearten you? And I'm like, yes, it does. So I want to talk to you today about that. Just really quickly, I want to share 3 things that really help me stay positive. So the very first thing is, if you've got this big vision right now, or you've got a goal that you're going after and it's so far away and you feel like there's no way you're going to get to it, and you're struggling and you're frustrated and you're tired and you're putting in heaps of effort and nothing seems to be working and you're exhausted and it's pretty much just miserable, then you're doing it right. That's how you know that you're doing it right. This stuff isn't supposed to feel easy. None of it is supposed to be easy. That's the whole point of setting amazing, impossible, extraordinary goals. That's the whole idea about why you're trying to make your life better, why you're trying to make the world better. It's not supposed to be easy or everyone would be doing it. Just know if it sucks, you're doing it right. That's the first thing to know. The second thing to know is if you really believe in something, that's going to help you. And I really want to just break down the idea of belief, because I think there's a lot of ideas out there about like, oh, just believe in stuff and everything's going to come true. Like, that is not the point here. Let's picture for a second. Let's say that you've set a big goal and it's like the last day before the goal and you know you're not going to hit it. In your heart, you're like, damn, I set this big goal, but I'm probably not going to hit it. I should just give up now. And it's like, no way. Don't give up until you're absolutely over the line. If you've ever watched any movie, pretty much any movie, literally, you'll know that they don't make it 3/4 of the way. They don't make it halfway. Frodo didn't take the ring to Mordor in the first film. He did it in the 3rd film for a reason. It happens right at the end, at the very last minute when time's almost up. That is how things work. There's no point giving up before that because it doesn't serve you. You should believe until the very last minute because that is what's going to serve you. Believe that it can happen in the last minute. You don't know. You never know what's going to happen in the last minute. You don't know if suddenly some miracle is going to happen. It doesn't serve you to not believe, so why wouldn't you believe? Why wouldn't you just believe until the last minute? Why wouldn't you believe after the last minute? That's in tons of movies. The timer goes or the final thing happens and the person didn't show up or the plane's about to take off or whatever it is. And then the big, surprise arrives or the big miracle happens. So just keep believing. I know it's so corny to say, but seriously, if you just tell yourself, I'm going to believe no matter what, right up until the last minute, right beyond the last minute, then you're going to stay so much more positive than if you see some evidence that it's not going to happen and then you just give up. What if you just decided that there was no doubt that you would achieve your goal? What if you just decided you're definitely going to achieve it? How amazing would that feel? What kind of action would you take? What kind of things would you think about doing? How would that change the way that you move towards your goal if you really believe there's no doubt at all? Okay, and the third thing that you need to do to stay positive is to compare yourself to other people's beginnings. I am so guilty of comparing myself to other people's end point. So I look at someone like Oprah and I'm like, wow, I'm never going to do that. I try and film a video like Oprah's filmed her videos. Well, Oprah's got an entire filming studio. My videos aren't going to come out like Oprah's. But if you compare yourself to the beginning, it's actually really helpful. Look where Oprah started. That's inspirational. Oprah started as a news anchor at a TV station and they kind of weren't really interested in her in the beginning. So oh, I can start there. That helps you think about, look where Oprah is. Look where she is in her life. She has made an incredible impact on the world. I can so see myself moving in that direction as long as I stop comparing myself to where Oprah is now. Because if you compare yourself to where somebody is now, you're just going to drive yourself insane, because there's no way that you can get to where they are if they're 40 years more experienced, or they've spent 3 years training in the army, or they've done whatever it is that you haven't done yet. Compare yourself to where they started. And finally, I just want to say, if it feels like you're having the hardest time ever, just know that your breakthrough is coming. You can't have a breakthrough unless there is something to break through. right? Currently, your walls are being set up with all the boundaries. It feels like you can't possibly climb over this big wall that's in front of you. You're gonna smash through it. You will. That's why it's being set up for you. It's like the next level is coming. You just have to smash through it. If there is a challenge in front of you, it is because you are about to break through it. Henry Ford nailed it. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So just to recap, first, if you're struggling, know you're in the right place. Know you're doing the right thing. That's how it's supposed to feel. It's supposed to feel like sucky as when you're moving towards your impossible dreams. The second thing is just keep believing. Literally just decide, I'm gonna believe right till the last minute, right until the end final buzzer goes off. And thirdly, if you're struggling and you're comparing yourself to somebody in their end point, you're only going to struggle more. If you compare yourself to where people began, it will inspire you and you will be able to keep going. I'm not always positive. I really don't want anybody to think that I'm like this positive, happy monkey all the time. I'm not. But what I am really, really good at is when things do suck, when they are miserable, I'm like, okay, this is part of it. This is part of the journey. This is building my success story. No one wants to hear the story of the person who had all the success and like just got it out of nowhere. We want to hear the struggle. We want to hear how you overcame stuff. You're building your success story right now. And I always keep that in the back of my mind. All right, that's it. That's how I stay positive. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'd love to respond to them. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Keep crushing it and stay positive, guys.